Parthasarathy at this juncture, and I am taken back to the Chipagiri, where he has said, Nayakaru Karadare, Aranga Banditana, Avana Nodu Kannu Now Bidisabeku. I just thought how apt it is even today. I'm really sorry that I have to interrupt the function in the middle, because today is such an auspicious Vijayadasara day, and all the interest in around Tamil Nadu on Vijayadasara songs, I should say, came basically because of the CDs given by Narasimhasekar. He is the one who gave the tunes for all the songs of Vijayadasara in such a fitting manner. And when I heard all those songs, and when I want to follow it up, I did not have the material because everything was in Kannada. So that gave me the rather interest to see that all the 132 songs has to be published in Tamil, and with Vijayadasa's grace and with Mukhya Prana's blessings and Sri Krishna's blessings, that book is ready today for the release on this auspicious day. And I have for this book to release my good friend Mr. M.N. Nagendra, whom I request to come to the dais. His contributions towards the Madhva philosophy and especially towards the Vijayadasara songs, you wouldn't believe he is the AGM of the Corporation Bank, but his morning thing opens only with Narasimhasekar's Vijayadasara songs. And so much he has been wedded to that songs, and I thought he is the right person who can release the book. And as far as the recipient is concerned, I cannot find any other person other than my good friend Ravi, the editor-in-chief of the Hindu, for all the kind of support he has lent to me for all my things so far, which I cannot forget. May I request Mr. Ravi to come to the dais. And in the midst of all this emotional singing, that's how I'll put it, Narasimhasekar singing, he makes everybody to dance. See, inhibition has not left us still. Otherwise, I'll be on the dais to dance for his songs. He is the one who really kindles your soul. His songs are really soul-stirred songs. He doesn't song from the lip. He song from the bottom of the stomach, as Tyagaraja puts it in his Kirtana. And such a thing comes only with the blessings of Mukhya Prana, and that is very evident with his song on Pavamana. Only one song he has sung in the first half, the second song he will sing in the second half. And I only pray to Lord Mukhya Prana to give him much, much more stronger. I don't know whether his lungs will ever come in the magnetic reasoning of the Apollo Hospital or anything. I think his lung is beyond all that. The kind of thing he can hold and talk. 3 songs in one stretch, it is just not possible. And all 3 songs, 3 different ragas, and all ragas he brought it together, and he made each one, his song has never come down, his quality has never come down, his voice has never come down, his octane of the nerves has not come down, it's only going up, up, up. Uchasthai is going only up with every song. And such a thing cannot come unless otherwise Lord Mukhya Prana directly stand before him and bless. I only pray to Mukhya Prana to give him a very long life, to all enthrall us all these things with our mind. I don't want to take much of the time. So I now request Mr. Nagendra to release this book, which contains 132 songs of Vijayadasa and Vijayadasa alone and his close disciple in Tamil, and which will be given as a free gift to all the audience in the honor of my father, V.S. Venkatraman Rao. But for him, I will not be standing before you to talk. Now may I request Mr. Nagendra to tell few words. May I ask Mr. Nagendra to come to the...
ಈ ವಿಜಯನಾಮ ಸಂವತ್ಸರದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಜಯದಾಸರ ನಮನ ಈ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಅವರ ವೈಭವಯುತವಾದ ಸಂದರ್ಭವನ್ನು ಮೂಡಿಸಿದಂತಹ ಚಂದ್ರನ ಕೃತ್ತಿಕಾ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ತಲುಪಿದಾಗ ಇಂತಹ ಸುಸಂದರ್ಭ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಎಂದು ನಾವು ನೆನೆಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾ ಇಂಥ ಇಂಪಾದ ಧ್ವನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುತ್ತೂರ್ ನರಸಿಂಹ ನಾಯಕರವರ ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿ ಬೌಲಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಅವರ ಪಂಚ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತವಾದ ಪಕ್ಕವಾದ್ಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟು ಉತ್ತಮ ಬ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ನಿಂದ ಹಲವಾರು ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಈ ದೇವಲೋಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಲಿಸಿಕೊಡುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಅವರ ಹಾಡು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ಪಕ್ಕವಾದ್ಯ ಧ್ವನಿಗಳ ತೂಕವನ್ನು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ನೋಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ತೂಕ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಎರಡು ತೂಕವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ ತೂಕ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಅಂತ ನಾವೀಗ ಕಾಣಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಈಗಿನ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಯುವಶಕ್ತಿ, ಹಿರಿಯ ನಾಗರಿಕರ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪಾಕತಾಳೀಯ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡುವಾಗ ಉತ್ತಮ ಜನರು ಎಷ್ಟರ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಶ್ರಮ ಪಡುತ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎನ್ನಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ. ಉತ್ತಮವಾದ ವಿಜಯದಾಸರ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು, ದಾಸ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮಧುರ ಕಂಠದಿಂದ with highest energy we can say, beyond any imagination, we have heard. The moment we pray God, remember the God or Goddess and listen this song, definitely we will have so much of happiness. Nobody will disagree in this regard. Once we have all the tough situations or tension situations in the day and sleep comfortably, tomorrow morning we'll be waking up with all the balance in our life and harmony in our thinking abilities. So the hormones have to function effectively, for which we pray God, Karagre Vasate Lakshmi, Karamadhye Saraswati, Karamule Sthite Gauri Prabhate Karadarshanam. After completing our initial aspects of our morning, if we listen the beautiful songs as sung by our Narasimhasekar Nayak, how much of positive energy we develop daily. So we don't want to take much of this important time. We are really happy to nourish some good events, further songs from our great Narasimhasekar Nayak. And I am really proud to be a participant in this sort of function, where the chief editor of Hindu, Sri Ravi, has kindly consented to receive this important book, which has got 132 beautiful songs. So I am really thankful to our Sri.Raghavendra, having taken so much of pains on this Aradhana, Vijayadasara Aradhana day, remembering Chippagiri, how nicely it is progressing with his great efforts. And also, like Adi Shankaracharya writing so many books, Dr. Parsarthi has written so many books, that has also given impetus to this sort of progressive approach. I thank all for this sort of participation for this important and auspicious day function. Thank you, one and all.
I am extremely thankful to Mr. Nagendra for his concern to be here to release the book, and then given his very thoughtful speech, which is also again not from the lips but from his heart as to what he exactly feels. Now may I request my good friend Mr. Ravi to say a few words on this subject.
Sri.Raghavendra, the moving spirit behind this event, this book and this musical performance. Sri Nagendra, Sri Narasimha Nayak, elders of the Karnataka Sangha here, my good friend Mr. Venugopal, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to be associated with this wonderful event. Wonderful in many ways. First, the release of the book, the publication of the book by Sri.Raghavendra in the memory of his father, the late Harikatha Kesari, V.S. Venkatram Rao, containing 132 songs of Vijayadasara. This landmark event, transliterating the Kannada songs in Tamil for the easy reading and easy rendering by people here in Chennai and elsewhere in Tamil Nadu, is a valuable work, a valuable gift from Sri.Raghavendra Rao to the general music loving and tradition loving public. Vijayadasara himself, following the great tradition of Purandaradasa, composed 25,000 songs and completed the task set for him by the great master. Now, 2.5 centuries later, we observe, we celebrate his Aradhana and recall the eclectic mix of bhakti and music that the ancient culture, the ancient tradition has given to us. And this ancient, this musical tradition has its exemplar in Sri Puttur Narasimha Nayak, who has rendered it by Parex, who in his exposition of Vijayadasara's songs has been an exemplar in the world of music, and to him we owe much thanks and congratulations. And then all of you in the audience, the proud upholders of our tradition of music and bhakti combined, music and tradition, music and language, music and culture, as the proud upholders, the proud inheritors and the proud custodians of the culture, to you I owe much thanks for making functions like this possible at all. And I have great pleasure in having received this book, and I hope to profit by it for reading through it in the days to come. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Hari. Thank you so much, Ravi, for having consented to receive it and then given a speech also. I don't want to stand any longer than to just say a few words about this book, which is in your hand, would not have been in your hands but for the day and night efforts of my great friend Mr. G. Ranganath. He has toiled himself so much when I gave him the task to complete this in about just 15 days, and he has completed with the grace of Vijayadasara and Lord Srinivasa and Mukhya Prana, and not only that, went all the way to Chipagiri and put it before the Vijayadasara Katte and went and gave it to Mantralaya, for which I owe my deep debt of gratitude to him for having helped me to complete this. And as my father always used to call him as another son of his, so he has befitted himself by doing this to the satisfaction of the soul of my father, which I am sure would have blessed him today with everything that he could. And I thank once again to all of you for having allowed me to interfere like this, and I stop it at this, and Mr. Narasimha Naik will continue shortly within few minutes. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.